Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night to everyone out there. All right, so first trailer of the day, depending on if there are more trailers, but we're gonna react to Molly's Games. It stars Idris Elba and Jessica Chastain, two great actors. Don't know anything else otherwise. Let's check it out.
I'm Molly Bloom. Do you know about me?
I read your indictment after I got your call last night, and I brought your book.
Do you understand that you are charged with operating an illegal gambling business?
Are you taking me on as a client?
I don't think I can convince my partners to take a flyer on the Poker Princess.
If you think a princess can do what I did, you're incorrect.
I'm getting that you don't think much of me, but what if every single one of your ill-informed, unsophisticated opinions about me were wrong?
I'd be amazed.
This is a true story, but except for my own, I've changed all the names.
And Molly, my weekly poker game is moving to the Cobra Lounge. You'll help run it.
I was in a room with movie stars, directors, and business titans. They were going all in, all the time.
Thank you, Molly.
This is for you.
Thank you so much.
I'm gonna stop paying you as my assistant.
Firing
I'm
me?
not firing you. I'm just gonna stop paying you. You get paid once a week from the game. It doesn't seem fair.
You're gonna stop paying me because I'm making too much money doing my second job, and if I say no, I'll lose both jobs because it doesn't seem fair?
You don't have bargaining power here.
You are unimportant.
You know how many witches were burned in Salem?
How many?
None. They didn't burn witches, it's a myth. They hanged them. The humiliation had given way to blinding anger at my powerlessness. I wasn't gonna wait before I put a plan in place. I'll be hosting a game in this suite every Tuesday night. First buy-in, 250,000.
That's gonna make noise.
Let's play.
He spent 8 years in Hollywood and 2 years in New York running the world's most exclusive and decadent man cave.
Have you seen the other names in your indictment? Come on, Molly, just how deep into the Russian mob were you?
Your exposure's crazy.
You got 2.8 million on the streak right now.
You're gonna get blown up.
You managed to build a multi-million-dollar business using not much more than your wits.
I'm about to be charged in federal court.
Well, nobody's perfect.
There's a new offer on the table. Complete immunity. To hand over the hard drives.
You've seen what's on those hard drives. Families, lives, careers will be ruined.
Why are you in this alone? Where are the people you're protecting by not telling the whole story?
I'll tell them everything they want to know about me. About me. That's it.
Let's go. Okay. Well, that definitely looks interesting. I mean, again, very correct, cast. Idris Elba, Michael Cera, which I know people have various opinions about him, but I like Michael Cera. And I mean, again, this looks like a role where we're going to see his possible dramatic chops. God, what is wrong with me today? Dramatic chops. As opposed to the normal, humor you would think of him from, Arrested Development, movies like Scott Pilgrim and whatnot, or even his role as himself in this stand, which was funny. But anyway, yeah, again, Jessica Chastain, I mean, amazing actress, gorgeous, I mean, so talented. I can't wait to see what she brings to Lilandra in X-Men Dark Phoenix. Should be really, really interesting. But yeah, and Kevin Costner, of course, for however long he's in it. Yeah, this is like a very interesting movie, interesting story. So, be very interesting. And I like, of course, for that character of Molly, from what they're displaying. I mean, she's, basically she's a genius in the sense that she created all this within herself. Um, and then when it comes to time that she, I mean, she's being tried federally, and she'll get immunity if she gives up her hard drives, all her information. It kind of makes you think about what was her name? I think Heidi Fleiss, the madam. And all the stuff that came with her. And the question would be in yourself, okay, well, why wouldn't you save yourself? And let all these other people go. And, you have to think it's not in, I don't think it's in the mentality, it's not of because of jail snitches, blah, 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 blah. is because she's like, lives will be ruined, families will be ruined because of this. And, you know, of course, she being involved with it either didn't thought somewhat of it, or obviously it was more important the business when it came to it, when you're doing it. But ultimately, when it comes to the consequence of either her or all these lives that she's contributed to, you know, whether it would have been with her or without her, still, you know, that gives a sense of responsibility on you. And you do see why some people do, when they have cases like this, instead of turning over other people, they do end up going to prison or whatever their sentence are, because of not just how it affects them or it'll come back on them, but the other lives, you know. So there does seem to be a noble aspect to this character. But anyways, that's my reaction, my review. You know, let me know what you thought of the trailer, your thoughts on this movie, thoughts of this video. As always, feel free to share, subscribe, hopefully like rather than dislike. But you know, commentary, positive commentary, or critical, but that doesn't mean like trolling. Commentary is always welcome. As always, thank you. Peace.